Oops, I pooped.
When you take a chance, then you check your pants and you find out you got duped. If you've got a tale of bodily betrayal, well, it's your lucky day on Oops, I Pooped.
All right, welcome to another episode of Oops, I Pooped. Good morning, Pasquale. How are you? How's your shit going?
Yeah, I was thinking the other day that I've never been the guy that was driving or responsible for somebody else making it to the bathroom, but I have been the guy desperately
Probably
in need.
multiple times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. And I was thinking my friends that could drive first, and they would fuck with me so much, dude. It would be like driving and I'm like, this would hit me. And I know that they didn't understand the severity of the feeling,
Or
you know,
they did.
And it was like, this is the opportunity to it's very hard to translate when you have to go. So I do understand that drivers. Deb's been in the car plenty of times, but usually I'm driving. Like that time after Brandon's wedding, whatever happened there, dude, I hit a dessert.
You were
at the
driving?
end. No, I was driving.
You were driving.
It was deep in Long Island.
You have to be like,
And yeah, dude, it was, and it was just some dessert. Shouldn't have hit the dessert, but came to the table. It was too creamy, anything that's like that. But
creamy is that what gets you?
Oh, cream anything. But you know what? Also, a purple or a pink or something when I see that in a dessert, I'm trying. I'm gonna eat this thing. It's like raspberry. I just want it. I can't shut it off.
So even if it's creamy purple dessert, you are.
I'm just the purple gets me. I don't know. Purple, pink.
You're like
the thought of a
bee.
blueberry, raspberry. Yeah. So I'll try it. But anyway, shouldn't have hit it. Did. Felt okay, thought about it as we were leaving. A very nice venue for a wedding, you know, and a place where you shouldn't be doing what I had to do. And not that I had to, I would have had I, but didn't hit me. Get in the car, and as always, it's it gets ramped up. Second we got on the LIE, dead stop traffic, just
crazy?
dead stop. And the second that we stopped, and I'm
They was
full
the
foot
stress-
on the brake
the stress
in the middle of the
stopping
interstate. Yeah.
Probably was like,
It just, and I was like, oh my God. And then, and then we were not moving at all. So it's there's no option. I started thinking about, can I get over to get on the shoulder and get on? So whatever, first exit, pulled into a Dunkin' Donuts, ran out. And now this is Long Island Dunkin' Donuts. I do expect there to be a bathroom, but as I'm running up, I see a dumpster that's on the side and I clock it as dude, if shit falls apart, that's where it's happening. It's going to be behind this dumpster in this pseudo alleyway. This
that's crazy because you talk to some ex-cops and they're like, anytime I walk in, I'm looking for the exit. You're always looking for, okay, where can I shit?
Totally.
Dumpster, boom. That's where it's going to be. Just
Jason Bourne of bathrooms. Yes, absolutely. No, clocking. I'm just dude, because I know I could get in there. Somebody could be in. Who knows? You know, I don't have time. This is not it's every second has been milked out on that interstate. And I get in. There's a line at the bathroom, but somebody's opening the door to come out, and I just jumped a whole line and just went right in, slammed the door shut, locked it, and just exploded. And dude, I could hear everybody being like, "What the fucking guy? My God, it's good."
And just yelled.
And I was just this I don't, you're just euphoric. It's just my life has been saved. I don't care. These people could just have whatever. But I could just hear
on that line was feeling like you were, and they were
sure.
Thank God,
for sure.
They come.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But you're very selfish in those moments. What are you gonna say? Anyway,
You got to do what you got.
it was at a dumpster. So I've been in that situation so often. And Deb's been in a car for that, but I've never been the guy driving.
Well, think about it from the guy driving's perspective. If shit goes south, who's you're suffering because you shit your pants,
Right?
But he's gonna have to sit in the car with.
It's gonna
yeah. This is on both.
They're not. It's not a forward-thinking act. You know, you're just in the moment. I'm gonna hold this guy. You don't really think he's gonna shit himself. Otherwise, you don't want that in your car.
That's when you got to be like, dude,
I'm gonna go to shit. Exactly. That is the. You honestly, you only have to teach that lesson once.
Yeah.
Now, but let's get into this call with Ryan.
All right. Welcome, Ryan.
Happy to be here. Pasquale, I've known Pasquale a long time, and I know he is literally the king.
He's the king.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, every time I come here to record a new episode, there's a new story from back in the day of how he nearly shit himself. And I love hearing about all of them. It never gets old.
Yeah, dude. We would love to hear your story. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, it's not a story I've told many people, I don't think, in my life. Actually, I didn't even, the people there that day are unaware that this happened.
I love that.
My location, I will say, first off, is a closed hospital for the first thing.
Shut down to the public.
Closed down. Yeah, I closed down for 2 years before this had happened. And the way I was there is that, first off, my job is I work at a city-owned entertainment venue, like in a little arena. We have like a minor league hockey team, stuff like that. We host a lot of conventions, concerts. Some we had just recently was a 4-day high school wrestling tournament, which is destruction to the bathrooms.
Okay, yeah, I can
You know what I mean?
imagine.
Like literally, this just happened 3 weeks ago. There was a singlet flushed down the toilet, which I'm guessing was probably soiled.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
how does that happen? But they're like, fuck this. I'm not never using this again.
Yeah, flushed down, which then caused a blockage, which caused a leak, which went into the coach's office below them where they were having a meeting, and just like a waterfall
Of the backup pipe,
It was
like
clean water. It was clean
Okay.
water, thank goodness. But or we would have been shut down. But yeah, this shop, there's a lot of this. We have we say code V for vomit when someone
Nice.
pukes on the radio. So we're gonna have to do something for abandoned inlets or abandoned or whatever.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so the way I got involved with the hospital is that COVID came and shut down the entertainment business. But being a city-owned arena, we were kept on working, even though there were no events going on, nothing on the schedule for a while. We still kept going. But the way they kept us working was that there was a local hospital that had shut down, and they were basically cleaning it out. And they had a few guys here said, "Hey, let's put them to work cleaning that out." They were basically moving equipment to auction off was the plan. So yeah, we're there. We did this for about 6 months. I'll say we didn't do what we were supposed to do for one thing right off the bat. We go in this giant hospital, which was wild. I mean, place is huge, separating all these sections of nursing residents that people used to live there, go to school there. Giant hospital. Only half of the building, not even half of it, a quarter of it has running water.
Oh boy.
And there's 2 old maintenance guys who were basically our bosses who had been there since the 70s, instructing us to go up here, grab this, bring it down. So anyhow, that's what we were doing. Basically, our diet lived off of Little Caesars and Red Bull for about 4 months. So yeah, plenty of places to pee in the building with no
Right.
running water. You know, you can get away with some sinks. You know, there's a lot of hospital rooms you can go through one by one. But you know, didn't want to do the number 2. None of us did. So we'd always have to make a trek all the way back down to the one little area with with running water. But I remember this one very well because it was that Little Caesars was definitely the extramost bestest that day. It hit it, and also there were Little Caesars boxes littered around the hospital. Like the old maintenance guys would be like, "Oh, the homeless in here." I'm like, "Yeah, homeless come in, eat Little Caesars, leave the box, and get out of here." Anyhow, we were actually doing our job and moving this giant equipment, and it was literally a pushing situation that released.
Boy, the Little Caesars is on its way up.
Little Caesars.
Been there. Yeah.
Just a push, and then no comment. Now I think I would have been like, "Hey, I shit myself. I got to go." But then I was too shy.
Were you friends with how close were you with all the people that
Not overly. So honestly, like where my position is, like I'm a kind of an office guy, and I was like working with all like the operations crew. Like they just threw me along because I was a guy in the office. You know what I mean?
Right.
Basically.
So are these like guys like blue collar guys?
100%.
That probably would have been on board like, he shit himself.
I've probably been, new nickname though. Forever.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. So I remember finding my way, getting away from them, finding an office, doing the unfortunate, like nothing got out of the boxers, but it was like a ripping off the boxer situation. Oh. And then not knowing what to do, I literally abandoned it in a filing cabinet.
Oh, disgusting.
Seriously, I didn't know what to do. There was an open drawer, threw it in there, shut it, never spoke of it again. Always the worry that like, what if like before it's about, because it ended up coming down, the building was being torn down. Up until that day, I was worried, like, what if, like, hey, that one file we kept up in that 5th floor that I'm like, I just had that fear. Oh,
yeah. Send the intern to go get that one file. It's the one thing we need. Somebody's unearthing that at some point. You know those videos where they go and they find like the haunted, abandoned, and somebody's
the whole building came down. I'm hoping a flower is going to grow.
Well, yeah, that's true. It grows. You got some good manure in there, some good soil.
But just abandon it, filed it away for later.
Got back to work.
Got back under, the good old jeans and no underwear. That feels good.
Feels great. Yeah, a lot of chafe.
Constant reminder of your sin.
Yeah. Oh, but truly, I drive by there and My firstborn was born in that hospital.
Well, so
Little Caesar.
obviously
I
before
still think about the shit before I think of my child when I drive by that abandoned lot. I think about that.
have they knocked it down yet, or is it a
Oh yeah, it's
possibility?
gone. Yeah, the
Oh,
building's
okay.
gone now. Yeah, so like literally, we worked for 4 months moving all this equipment down to just tear it all down.
They knocked it all down except there's one filing cabinet sitting out on the front saying claim your underwear.
Yeah.
What? So I imagine when you push, like obviously all the muscles in your body, like something was kind of brewing that you were unbeknownst.
I think it was 24/7 brewing. I think at any moment with that diet and that that don't give a fuck attitude during COVID, where I was like, I mean, we're all gonna die. So I mean, literally, I'm just like literally just smoking, drinking all night long, going to work, literally eating leftover pizza, ordering new Little Caesars pizza.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm sure there was definitely some cold day old Little Caesars in the diet
for sure.
too. Your body was like, you know what? We've had enough. Enough is enough. Go ahead, give it one last push and see what happens, buddy.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it gave out. But at least you got off with the boxers, because imagine if you would have filled your pants.
No, and that's how I felt, especially making the trek to the place.
Yeah.
To do the.
Did you waddle? Did you waddle away?
I was waddling hard.
Yeah.
And luckily, I was in the back of the object being pushed, so I could even waddle while pushing.
Right.
That's what I was going to ask. How much more of the work was left while you're doing it?
Oh, we went down an elevator together.
So you were stuck in an elevator with shit in your underwear?
There's like one working elevator, and this came from this whole other side down all these hallways. I mean, the guy, I don't know, maybe
they were nice, because I'm sure somebody smelled it and decided, you know what, this guy's not doing well.
I'm gonna bring it up because honestly, they may be like, yeah.
You still talk to them now?
There's a few of those guys here too. I think I could bring it up, and they're like, "Yeah, we all knew."
I would love a follow-up episode where we bring you back, and you're like, "Yeah, they all knew I shit myself."
Yeah,
they were all very nice.
Riding down elevator, just knowing. The other thing is like you're hoping it all holds in there. That's always my worry. Anytime it's like, is this going to hold in here, or are we going to have to worry about this dropping out my leg or running down my leg or any of that? Yeah,
because it's usually like you open up the bottle, like the cork opens up, and then from there it's just the end of the world because it all just comes pouring out. But it sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Yeah, I don't think it was a total full evacuation.
Right.
Because most of that day was spent in the bathroom because what else are we gonna do? You know what I mean? Like we're just kind of hanging out. You know what I mean?
That's a great one. Now, anytime you go by there and you look at the flowers,
one of those
roses, man.
One of those. I mean, that'd be a cool visual. Maybe for the cover of the podcast, we could just have a flower growing out of a pair of underwear in a filing cabinet.
That's beautiful, actually.
Thanks for sharing that story with us.
Yes,
certainly. Yeah.
Do you feel better now that you got it off your chest?
I feel like a whole new person right now.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we're here for. That's what
I mean, you're already here for you. Talk to them. I'm going to tell them. It's like you feel better. It
wasn't so bad, right? It's like pulling off a Band-Aid.
Yep, the filing cabinet's been opened, metaphorically, and the smell is out.
There it is. And we're here to embrace it with you. So thank you.
Guys,
thank you for sharing, dude.
Guys.
Thanks, dude. Thanks for jumping on. Love you, buddy.
See you later, man.
That's brutal. It's brutal to have to deal with other people in a moment of severe vulnerability like that.
I'd like to think, I feel like we've talked about this, but I would own up to it probably pretty quick.
Yeah. I
don't know. That's just the kind of thing where it's it's more embarrassing if you hide it, but everyone knows, but you don't know that they know.
Well, the elevator thing. Yeah, you could probably get away. I was thinking too, because it's an abandoned hospital, so maybe it smells eververywhere. Who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe you're skating for a little bit. If they're you start to,
but in an elevator together though, that's close quarters. Well, because
I could see going to that elevator, just be like, all right, get you guys down the steps. Get you guys down there. I gotta get my steps in.
I'd rather own up and have them not. I don't know. The idea of them all as soon as he gets out of the elevator and they're like, that dude definitely shit himself. That scares me more. I don't know. I'm more. Also, I'm 40 something years old. If I was in my 20s or 30s, I probably would have not been as open.
The longer you're getting through here, you're realizing how many people this happens to, and it's just
don't have any more fucks left.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. I shit myself.
Yeah.
Let's move on. But I like that. I like the idea of him going back now and finding out which one of them had a sneaking suspicion that there was no more underwear protecting them.
That's tough to have to go through a whole work day afterwards. it's just tough because it's a constant reminder, especially the chafing. The chafing becomes a constant reminder.
It's not something you want to be on. I don't know how people do it. I've heard people talk about, just not wearing underwear. And I'm like, dude, you're wearing jeans, sweatpants, you're good. But I mean, I still, the idea of not having a barrier between you and your street clothes is always kind of gross.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
The idea of like free balling, it's really got nothing to do with my balls. I mean, it does. I don't want wouldn't feel comfortable, but like just the idea there's no barrier between my butthole. Every fart would go into question.
Just disgusting.
Your butthole in your pants. Every fart would go into question. You just be so worried. There's nothing there to protect you. I wouldn't be able to think about anything.
This is a little window into your constant stress of every little fart for you.
The other thing is like people that sleep naked.
That's
crazy to me.
That if you're sleeping naked, you have to change your sheets every week.
For sure. Yeah. A week. God, like every day. Dude, but like it's just freely going around your sheets. Your face is there. Like you have to.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Yeah. No, that's just a daily, every other day I give you. But why are you doing it at that point? Just put some underwear on.
Yeah, you don't know. Like you're sleeping. Who knows what you're letting slip? Constantly should be like, you were farting all night last night. I was like, I wasn't. I was asleep. I don't know.
You're not even registering what you're doing. You're not thinking about your sheets or your hygiene or anything in your sleep like that. That's disgusting. People that sleep naked.
I don't wash my sheets nearly enough as I should now.
Sure.
And I already feel I washed my sheets actually last night. So sleeping in clean sheets is one of my favorite things.
For sure.
Especially when they're super grimy and you could you just feel it. Like you get into bed and it smells like you and you're just like, I got to wash these sheets.
I mean, you are just like trapping farts in there
all night long, I'm sure.
More hours than you're awake sometimes. There
are definitely nights where I'm super gassy and I go to bed and I have to wait till Jen is like snoring. Once I know, and then I'm like, all right, let's release this. And I'll do it under the covers. And then like 5 minutes later, I'll be like, oh, damn, like that'll just sit under those covers. So yeah, who knows? All night you're doing that. That's disgusting. Those are just molecules that were in your asshole. That gross. Are now on your sheets.
The sound machine. I love a sound machine. You guys sleep with a sound machine? I mean, it's got a lot of reasons. Like I don't like a just like silent night. I need to have that. But that is also, I'll try to like bury a fart in my sound machine. Like just like, can I get it up so the noise is coming to the same direction as the sound machine?
It's not the sound as much as the smell for me. The smell is.
If the smells are bad, I won't do it because I just like in bed. I'll just be like, I'm gonna get up and walk around for a little bit. Yeah.
If you hold it in though, is that presenting a more dangerous situation?
Yeah. I mean, like I will just try to be like, if I can go to sleep before I have to fart, then like, man, if I'm asleep, she's probably asleep. It is what it is. But I just don't want to like torture with that smell. I don't want to deal with the smell. I also don't want to like send it over there and have her like wake up from a smell.
Well, that's what I mean. If you trap it under the covers, will it stay till the morning? Like if she get up in the morning?
A version of it, yeah. It's maybe just slowly dripping out like a running faucet. I mean, it was still a little pool down in there.
What I'm envisioning is it's just getting caught in like the down comforter, like all those.
Like a little.
If you were to open that down comforter up and those feathers are just brown at this point. Yeah. I imagine though for you, like holding in, you have to let the pressure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's just like she was flying out the side there.
All right, that was another riveting episode of Oops, I Pooped. Thanks for checking us out. If you have a story to tell or if you know somebody who has a story to tell, please feel free to drop us a line at oopsipooppodcast@gmail.com, or you can call us on the Oops, I Pooped hotline. The number is 720-805-7667. That's 720-805-POOP. And that's not a coincidence. I did that on purpose. So call us, leave us a message, send us a text, send us an email. Share your story with the world because it's therapeutic. Thanks for listening.